Crossing the Line by Angus Maciver. Today I will demonstrate Chapter 20, Bauxite The Aluminium Ore. In this chapter, there are no questions on the story, interesting facts, development exercises. Therefore, I will read the story for you. For more details on the chapter and for online classes, please comment below or WhatsApp the show number on the thumbnail. Let's get started. Bauxite, the aluminium ore. When you peel the silvery wrapping from a chocolate bar or biscuit, you are handling aluminium. Some of the food in the hot larder is probably wrapped in this kind of aluminium foil, which we often call silver paper. The light silvery colored kettle and saucepans on the kitchen shelf are made of this metal too. Buzzers have silvery aluminium parts inside, and the outsides of buzzers are also made of aluminium, though they are covered over by paint. Many buildings have aluminium window frames, and everybody knows that airplanes are made of aluminium. These are only a few uses of this important metal. With all the aluminium about today, it may surprise you to know that it had not been discovered at all until about 100 years ago, and the process for making it cheaply was not discovered until 1886. Bauxite. Lumps of brittle, creamy white or reddish-brown rock may not seem to have much connection with shining metal, but aluminium, chemically joined with other substances, is contained in earth rock known as bauxite. Bauxite takes its name from the French village Les Baux, where it was discovered by a chemist in the 19th century. Bauxite, the aluminium ore. After bauxite rocks have been exposed to the weather for centuries, the soluble matter, such as limestone, is washed away while the aluminium silicates become hard. Heavy rainfall and hot sunshine are the processes of nature which break down the rocks, and the richest deposits of aluminium ore are found in tropical and semi-tropical countries in Jamaica, Ghana, and Queensland in Australia. Although bauxite is found in the more temperate regions of the world, also the deposits there are not of such high quality as those in warm countries. Jamaica is the world's largest supplier of bauxite, and this product is the island's most important export. It is found there in pockets on the surface of the land and at depths ranging from 10 to 100 feet, from which it can be obtained by open pit mining. Bauxite mining. When a deposit is located, engineers make borings to find out its depth. The samples are handed to chemists who analyze them for quality. If the quality is good and the quantity sufficient to make the deposit worth exploiting, bulldozers are set to work to clear away trees and shrubs. Next, the topsoil is removed and set carefully aside beyond the field of operations. Occasionally, blasting is needed to remove great quantities of earth. Then, giant shovels capable of holding from 2 to 5 tons to take huge bites of the bauxite and load them into the waiting trucks for transportation in open rail cars. After all the bauxite has been removed from the pit, huge boulders, trees, and other filling material are thrown in and the hole is leveled off. When the topsoil is replaced, the land is once more ready for agriculture. Most of Jamaica's bauxite is exported in its natural state, but some of it is made into alumina before export. The bauxite is crushed and then mixed with chemicals in big steel tanks to get rid of impurities. Alumina is the clean white powder which is left after this process, and it consists of the metal aluminium tightly joined to the gas oxygen, making aluminium. To separate the alumina from the oxygen, electricity is required, and it is to countries which have a plentiful supply of cheap electricity that Jamaica sends bauxite and alumina. Factories for this process are often situated in mountainous regions where dams are built across fast-flowing rivers and the rushing water is made to spin turbine wheels and generate electricity. The electricity is passed through the white powder in such a way that the aluminum is separated from the oxygen and ingots of aluminum are produced. The ingots are sent out to factories in big industrial towns to be turned into the right shapes for making the things we need. Sometimes the ingots are melted down and small quantities of other metals are added. The metal is then called an alloy, and it is very strong. The molten metal can be poured into molds to make very complicated things like the parts for motor engines. Other shapes can be forged by squeezing or hammering lumps of aluminum into dies which have been carved out into the required shapes. Much of the aluminum is made into flat sheets by being passed to and fro between the massive steel strollers. When a large number of things made from aluminium are wanted, all exactly the same, the sheets are fed into powerful presses which shape the metal. For instance, saucepans are made by feeding circles of sheet aluminium into a press of this kind. Another machine presses out the handles, and these are then reverted on aluminium in the air. One of the wonders of this age is the ease and speed with which we travel immense distances through the air. Aircraft must be fashioned of material which is light and strong and which can be processed until it is absolutely free from defects. The aluminium industry has served the aircraft industry well and has played its part in man's conquest of the air. So next time you see a jetliner flashing through the clouds, remember that the making of that silver monster may have started in a bauxite pit in Jamaica. That is the end of today's lesson. See you with another exciting chapter. That is chapter number 21. Bye for now.
DJ Academy. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.